Goldens, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darisha Petite, and in today's video I'm going to be comparing the Colourpop No Filter Concealer and the Makeup Revolution Concealer. Both of these concealers I've loved equally, but I have never tried them alongside one another, so today in this video we're going to put it to the test. So starting out, the Makeup Revolution Concealer comes in a variety of different shades. I'm in the shade C15 for my face. I use C14 if I want to conceal around my brows and just as a highlighter concealer. I love using this all over my face, and for the past few weeks now I've been using this and I love it. It is $7 and it is available at Ulta. So the No Filter Concealer by Colourpop, I believe this one is $6. It's also now available at Ulta. For the longest it wasn't, but now it's available at Ulta. This comes in a variety of different shades as well. I'm in the shade Deep Dark 56. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So as you guys can see, I have a few dark spots, a few breakouts all over my face. So this video is definitely going to be a true test to see what covers up any dark spots if you guys have any. And also I do have oily skin, so also which one is best or the best option for oily skin. So starting out, I'm going to be using the Present. This is a primer for oily skin type, and this is from Philosophy. I really like this primer because it's also a medicinal type of product. So with this primer, I really like to focus it a lot, mainly in the T-zone area, because that's the issue that I have the most oiliness with. And you only need a little bit, and it does take about a little time to dry. So you kind of want to wait till it gets like a little bit tacky before you apply your foundation or whatnot. And typically between this time I'll do my brows, but I already did my brows, so we can go ahead and skip that step. Obviously if you have a little bit more, then you can use it all over your face, but I feel like the main important part is just to use it in the area that you have you know, an issue with oiliness. This primer is $30, so it is pretty expensive, and that's the only reason why I make sure to only focus it in the area that I need to focus it on. But yeah, I really do like it, and I feel like it does a really good job at controlling my oil. So while that's settling in, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more about each product. Just because I feel like the shade ranges are also a really important thing, and also price is. I know I kind of covered that a little bit beforehand, but I wanted to kind of go a little bit more in detail. So with the Makeup Revolution, it is $7. It doesn't show, well, it has 24 shade options, and it is $7. And the thing I love about Ulta is that they do have coupons that are $3.50 off. $3.50 off of $15. Sometimes they'll send out $5 off of 10. And these, both of these products should apply towards those coupons. So let's look up the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. And this is the No Filter Matte, I believe, because they do have a No Filter Matte Concealer, and that's the one that just launched on Ulta. So they have 30 options. Yeah, so, and this one is also, like I said, $6, so the price difference is only about $1 or so. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So the primer should already have set, it just takes a few minutes. So for this side of my face, I'm going to be doing the Makeup Revolution, and then for the other side, I'll do the Colourpop. So starting out with the Makeup Revolution, like I said, I'm in the shade C15, and this is a really good color for me for all over my face. So with this, I just mainly like to focus on the areas that I have an issue with, so I don't just like drown my skin into the concealer, and really just one pump is really good between up under your eyes and, you know, in your nose. So I really do like that about the applicator. And because this is a concealer that I'll be using all over my face, of course this is obviously if you want a more lightweight type of look, or if you just are going for something a little bit more natural or everyday type of look, this is the perfect way to do it. I have been loving using concealer as like all over my face for a while now, and it's just been perfect. So I'm using the Sigma Flat Kabuki in F80. And I'm just going to go ahead and buff that in. So I really like how natural this looks and how it didn't take long for it to easily glide into my skin and blend in really well. As far as coverage, as you guys can see a little bit right here, if I wanted to go over this one more time, I really could. And I am going to go over that just so you guys can see how buildable it is. But for everything else, I feel like it blended in well, and this is a really good natural finish, especially if you're just trying to do something quick or if you're just not looking for something too cakey. So again, I'm going to go over on top of my forehead one more time just to see if this will cover this up and also if the concealer is buildable. So with that second application, I feel like it is pretty buildable. You can still see a little bit of an outline, but I feel like it is a very good coverage compared to the first application. So I really do like that. So let's go ahead and get into the Colourpop side of my face. So on this side, I have this mark here, this acne dark mark that I would need to cover up. And just along my ear here, I have a few marks that I would like to cover up. And then just a little bit on my cheek, but mainly this is like the main thing that I would want to cover up. And I do like how it bends as you move it, so it can really easily get into those small crevices. And this one I only did one pump as well, and I just focused on those areas that I had an issue with. So I'm not going to use this brush, but I am going to use the It Cosmetics brush, and the label rubbed off. But okay, so this is number 101. This is also a kabuki type of brush. It's not a flat kabuki like the Sigma one, but this one is a really good one to blend in as well. I wanted to use two different brushes so that way the Makeup Revolution didn't cross onto the other side. So now I'm going to go ahead and blend this one in. So after I blended that one in, I can definitely see that the Colourpop might have a teeny bit more like orange undertone to it, but compared to the Makeup Revolution, which I don't mind, but if you don't have orange undertone, then you wouldn't want to build this one up too much. I do really like how this covered a lot of it with this acne mark that I have right here. It covered it super well for that to be the first application, and pretty much everywhere else that I had issues with obviously covered them greatly. But let's go ahead and build on top of this just to see how buildable it is. If you wanted to just completely kind of cover that up really well. So with this one, it seems like it looks the same, or just depending on how you move around your face, you can still kind of see it. But I feel like that first application really kind of hid that away. I'll come back on here within at least 8 hours and let you guys know how my face looks. So as you guys can see, I'm about to set the timer for 8 hours starting now. So we will see how this makeup lasts. Welcome back. So it's been about 6 hours now, and I wanted it to be a little bit earlier before the 8-hour mark, just because it does get pretty dark early right now. So I wanted to go ahead and still have you guys see the full extent of what I'm talking about for each product. But overall, I'm very pleased with both of them. I really liked the experience with both of them. I really liked that pretty much they both kind of matched up pretty well. I did really like how my face did not get oily at all, and of course that could be due to a really good primer. So I do recommend that primer if you guys have oily skin. But yeah, I really like how both of them matched up. Of course, in my smile lines, I always have issues with that no matter what. That's the only like breakage that I did see. But other than that, they both perform really well, and I really like the outcome of it. My skin looks really good, and I didn't feel like cakiness or anything like that. When I always use concealer as a foundation, it typically works really well. It feels like I have nothing on, so I really like that. I also did a little bit more background research, and I noticed that Colourpop does have a little bit more product in their tube compared to Makeup Revolution, and they are $1 cheaper. So if that means something to you, then I would definitely go to the Colourpop side. But for me, I love both of these equally. I think they both, have great shade ranges, and I would recommend these two shade ranges if you are my skin tone, because this is perfect. It's a perfect match. I feel like my face looks even. One side doesn't look lighter than the other. It looks really well. Like this, if you want to see more matchups, please like this video, and also comment down below if you use Makeup Revolution or Colourpop, or if you like both of them. And also, if you guys want to see a certain matchup with two different products, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll definitely see about doing that for you guys. And also, please subscribe if you want to see me more on your page. And also let me know any other video ideas that aren't related to this one. I would love to have some inspiration for you guys, and just also hear what you guys want to see. So thanks again for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.